Well, good afternoon, viewers, and here we are at Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood again today. And I'm going to have to cancel the eye exercises for today because one of my viewers strained his eyes the other day during the focus episode of the eye exercises. So we'll have to leave him a little bit of time to get better before we resume the eye exercise charts. So today I'm going to try and do something else in the garage here, but let me get you turned around and we'll see what's what. So we have kind of a mix of sun and cloud today. It was supposed to rain all day, but then I guess they changed it, I guess. So it was sunny a little bit a while ago, but anyway, you can see it's kind of windy looking out, and it's only I think it's 8 or 9 degrees, I think, so Celsius, so not too balmy, that's for sure. So we have the heat on in here today. I'll move you around slowly so I don't make you dizzy, hopefully. I'll go this way, walk this way. Yeah, so the stove is working great. The little door on the front and thermostat stuff is working exactly how it should. I just put a stick in it every now and again, and she keeps a steady heat. That's great. That's working good. So I got working on something this morning. It's one of my winter projects, but anyway, I'm not going to have too many winter projects to do if I keep doing them. Now, this piece here that you're looking at here is out of the MF16 mowing deck. And about 2 or 3, probably 3 months ago, the son was going along cutting the grass. All of a sudden, everything stopped. So that has bad bearings in it. Now, luckily for me and my son, we keep everything. The woods is full of stuff, as some of you have seen. Old parts, old tractors, old this, old that. So, thankfully we did have that stuff because we just went to another mowing deck and pulled off the part that we needed and fixed up the thing, and away we went cutting grass again. So, this was going to get fixed through the winter. So that's what I was kind of at today, although I'm a little bit early, I suppose, but anyway, I got all of this off here, got this nut off and got this off. All that kind of come apart not too bad. That was on there pretty tight. So then I started to kind of pound the shaft out through. Then I realized my son has a press. He bought a 20-pound or 20-ton stand-up press there about a month or more ago, and I all of a sudden thought, well, why am I pounding on that? And maybe bend or break something, or maybe bend or break myself, when he's got the tool over there to do it all with. So he can press that shaft out of there. He can press the bearings out of there. Press the new bearings back in. Press in the shaft again without getting hurt. So I'm going to take that to my son's place. Now, another thing I'm going to take to my son's place is this can of paint. This is the paint that I use to put on the trailer. And this is a, where is it? Anyway, it's a semi-gloss, and I didn't really want it that bright on the trailer, so I bought a can of flat paint and I mixed the two together. And that's what I got on the trailer, so it turned out pretty good. So the framework that we made for the Case224 to install a loader on, we never did paint it, which we were going to do, and of course never did it. So I'm hoping to do that this coming weekend. I'll just take a brush and and take the rest of that paint. It's only a little bit in it, might be an eighth of a can, and I'll brush on where I can get it on, and that's going to be it. So anyway, that's June 17th, the gloss and flat together, 10% thinner, Japan dryer in it. And that's what I put on the trailer. So I'm surprised that it's still with the Japan dryer in it. You'd think it'd be hard now. Anyway, so we'll take that, and I'll find myself a brush to take, and I'll hopefully do this on the weekend, maybe, being that it's a long weekend. The other thing I'm going to take is these two chains. Those are going to go back on the 446. It'll be easier to do over there on the hoist, right? So took them off 2 months ago. That's going to be fun trying to figure out how to put them back on. So now what else am I going to do today? Well, today, and this won't take long, and I don't know where I can set this up here today to watch, but there's a weight that goes on the back of this for wintertime for traction, and it's right underneath there. So it's pretty slick to put on. So I'm hoping I can find a spot to put this so you can watch, but I don't know where to put this, so I'm not in the way and you can see what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll spend some time figuring that out, and I'll get back to you once I get things figured out. There now. All right, so we got the remote mic on here, and we'll just do a little walk around and see if it works. Come all the way over here to get the jack, and come back this way and see what's what. So I gotta get some wrenches, I guess, too. I'm not sure what. There, a couple of wrenches. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay, we'll get at her here. We'll get the jack out and see what's going to take place. Yes, sir, it's going to be difficult here this winter with no room, that's for sure. All right, we'll see if we can get this out without hurting myself somehow. Oh boy. There. Just like that. Now I better get a chair. Takes a little bit of maneuvering to do this, but it's certainly a lot easier than trying to lift it and get it in there. All right, so I'll get these two nuts off of here. that. And then we'll get this up into place, hopefully. Get one side in first. There. Now, as this one jacked up a little more. It's got to come this way. Now I get this nut on. There. That's it. On she is. Now we'll just tighten them up a little bit. Now they are, I think they're 9/16. Not on the inside, not on the outside. There. That's it. Winter weight, just as slick as that. So we've got, what have we got here? 10 pounds there, so there's 4 10-pound barbell weights. These rotors, I'm guessing, are about 10 pounds, so that makes it 60. Then in here on the inside of the rotor, you can fit a 5-pound one in there. So there's 70 pounds there, about. So that works pretty good. That's an easy way to put the weight on. Yeah, I'll get you out of here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so that's it. That's as slick as that. And the same thing for summer. Do the exact same thing in the reverse. Put the weight back underneath the chair. That's it. Yeah, so anybody knows anything about rotors, they have an openings in here. On these anyway, so you could fit a 5-pound barbell weight inside of that. So yeah, it's pretty slick. So 70 pounds hanging off the back, that's not too bad. Alright, so there's a short little video on a few little things that I'm doing. So in my garage, it has basically no room. Oh dear me, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I say, I got to take the MF7 over that might happen this weekend. My son's place and take the 446 back. And once I get that in here, this then has to come back quite a bit. Oh, I got the zoom on again. I wish these things had a little flashing light that would show we had the zoom on. Yeah, so this tractor will have to come back in order to let the 446 put the loader in, because it's about 10 feet long or so, I think. So not much room this winter. And the reason why this is kind of happening is because of my son buying the little slide-in camper for his truck. He's going to store that inside the garage, his garage, where we used to store tractors. So we kind of lost that space because he's putting his camper there. So there you go. We're almost going to have to start looking into some other system to put stuff away for the winter, I guess. But anyway, I'm going to be watching Grappy's workshop because he's putting up an attachments shelter at the moment. So I'm going to put the squint on that and see how he builds that and see what it is. See if it's going to be any kind of, see if it'll be suitable for what we need maybe. Anyway, so too much stuff and nowhere to put it. And like I've said before, sometimes I'd like to get a Cub Cadet tractor because I never had one, and I'd like to get an Alice Chalmers too. But anyway, figured nowhere to put them, so not much sense in having them. All right, so there we are, rambling and going on foolish again, like we usually do. So have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, and we'll chat again.